Hello, dear viewer. Welcome to UBC. Ampaire Amanotega is my name. I thank you for being part of us from the time we start our programs early in the morning up to this time that we join you with this edition about non-aligned movement. We are talking about the 19th non-aligned movement 2024 that is going to be hosted here in Kampala, the Republic of Uganda. And we're also going to host another important and significant event. I'm talking about G77 plus China. NAM is 120 countries. G77, we're talking about 116 countries. You can see the number of delegations that we're expecting from 15th up to 22nd, when we're having these two significant events, hosting them back to back here in Uganda. But we're asking ourselves, what are the facilities that we have as a hosting countries, as the hosting country, and how are we able to welcome our guests? Let's talk about the state of roads in Kampala, which is going to be the host. And I have a very big privilege and honor to have in the studios of UBC, Alan Sempebwa, who is the communications officer coming from Uganda National Roads Authority, or UNRA. Welcome on this edition, Aaron.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Are you excited like we are, or we as UBC, we the people of Uganda, and me personally, about these significant summits that we are going to host as a country?
Very much. I think my face already can tell that I'm visibly excited.
Interesting.
Yeah, and every Ugandan should be.
As you are UNRA?
UNRA is tough. There's a lot of activity, expectations from you and the rest of the population, but we are grounded. We're on work doing.
Some visitors already here. I was informed that we had some delegations that were here for the conference of speakers and presiding officers conference, who are going to be here to wait for the non-aligned movement. We are talking about the Kampala Summit and also G77. And those that we are also expecting to come, how is the state of Kampala, state of roads in Kampala, which is the capital city of Uganda, which is the hosting city of this these significant events?
Thank you very much. I think you've narrowed down to Kampala, and in that case...
Let's first talk about Kampala, since it is the one hosting this time.
Yeah, I wanted to speak about the routes that as UNRWA we are mandated to maintain and put focus as we move forward to receive our guests. What I know, together with KCCA, because we have a shared mandate, we have roads that run through the city, but I also know, if I'm to briefly speak for them, is that no one is sleeping. For any gaps that we had, for any bottlenecks that we had in the city, the KCCA is not sleeping. The KCCA is on duty 24/7 to ensure that the city is found in a good shape. On the part of UNRWA, we have a number of roads that are also going to be links to the summit or support the visiting delegates. For example, right from the airport, the gateway, the face of the country. So we have that mandate from the airport through Chitoro, Katavi, up to Kajansi, and from Kajansi up to Munyonyo. That is, we have the Munyonyo.
The express, then there we join the express.
No. Kajansi, join Munyonyo.
Okay.
That spa, call it a spa. And it connects to the main venue for this summit, the Commonwealth Resort Hotel.
How is the state of that road?
Very good, in good condition. The only thing we're doing right now, like I said, we are now having a particular focus on the road, ensuring that the visitors find it in good shape. It can move our visitors without any bottleneck. We had some sites, some improvement works we were doing along that road, which we've suspended and cleared the site to allow smooth flow of the delegates and the corresponding traffic that will accompany them.
You are working on something, then you're caught up by time. You had to put it on hold,
yes,
cover it up, for the guests to pass, then you come back to the project. Did I get that well?
Yes, yes, yes. We're already undertaking some works, which were in
the
our
middle
program.
of the road, or in this, we're talking
Actually,
about
across. We have sections that we're working on, causing just bring about improvements in the traffic of that area, traffic flow in that area. So we had sections.
Is that in any way going to affect the?
No, it will not. In
traffic?
fact, if you went there, the road is as smooth as a baby, like never touched. Yet actually we've had major construction sites who are putting up overpasses at about 3 sections along that road. For now, we've suspended those works, cleaned the section, and it's as fresh as it can be. Also, the other item that we're putting on focus is lighting. We're also going to light the entire spur from Kajansi up to the end at Munyonyo, because the road hasn't had lights except at the junctions where we had traffic lights, but we enhancing the look of that road. We're doing regular cleaning, and right from the airport, we've actually commenced on the beautification exercise, planting flowers, landscaping activities are ongoing, and we're doing the same again for the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway. You may notice we've branded the different overbridges on the road. We have a contractor who is mandated to regularly maintain the road. He's actively doing the maintenance. All I can say is we are prepared. We're prepared for the delegates because we've added in extra time. Whatever we're doing, we've doubled to ensure that we have a good summit.
Away from Entebbe to Munyonyo, the conference center, what is the state of roads in Kampala, within Kampala, the city?
I can tell you, for example, we have the Kampala Flyover project that UNRWA is mandated to construct. We are nearly at about 93% completion. And the biggest part of the project that is intended to serve connectivity, reduce congestion in the city, is nearly done. We have lanes already open to traffic as I speak now. The pedestrian bridges will soon be open. Those are left for the pedestrian population that come to Kampala and work in Kampala. The underpass, the first of its kind of that design, spanning about 360 meters, is already open to traffic now. And we are also going to fully light that underpass, but traffic can still use it. So we've already opened up, and in a way we're going to help, the project is meant to help reduce traffic jams in the city, congestion. It's a major decongestant within the city. So that is also going to facilitate the transit of the delegates and to ensure that there are no bottlenecks in that area. So we're ready. We're ready.
Some construction projects are taking place in Kampala, some roads which are likely to be used. Are you also putting on hold all those projects like you did on Entebbe?
I know what KCC is doing. They've prioritized those major links that getting accommodation. So they've prioritized those links and works are ongoing, non-stop, day and night. So they've prioritized those key routes and they are working on them.
How many kilometers are we talking about in this case, for those that you've been working on?
I may not speak for KCC. I don't know how many kilometers they're doing.
No, we are speaking about UNRWA
yes.
and the roads.
Yes, but I know, for example, we have about from the airport, we're looking at the existing road, the old road. So it is as is. We've not created a new diversion or any other, but we are only looking at the existing road of the Kampala, the old Kampala road, ensuring that it is fully lit. In fact, we're also lighting it from Zana, because we had some lighting from Chibuye to Zana. We've added on more lighting poles from Zana through Lubowa, Tende, Bwebaja, from Bwebaja, Kisubi, Kauku, like that. So we've added on or beefed up on the lighting pole that we had there, again to give the road a visible and appealing outlook as we prepare to host our delegates. So we're not creating any new roads, and may not really know the total kilometers that KCC is looking at right now as an intervention at the moment. I may not have an idea. Maybe you may consider hosting the team there to give you an update. But I know they're doing a good job. We had an inspection on Sunday, this last Sunday, and they were able to report about 98%. 98 is a good job. It's a distinction one. So I know they're also doing a good job on their part.
Some projects started a few years ago. Have we not rushed the construction and the completion of some roads in Kampala, which in one way or the other may affect our road in the near future?
Again, with the supervision of these projects, because I think government cannot be in the business of spending only to spend again in the near future. So with most of these projects have competent contractors, they have supervising consultants, and an added eye within the city authority. So I think with the supervision, they will do a good job.
Because as you rightly put it, that none of you, all the institutions that are involved in the preparations of non-aligned movement and the substance of G77, URI is not sleeping. UNRA is not sleeping. KCC is not sleeping. And so many other stakeholders. In that way, one would say you are working in time to beat the deadline of now, and hence rushing some of the road projects.
What we have done is added time. It is business unusual in the way we're working right now. So we've added in extra time. I can tell you, for example, yesterday, our teams on Kajansi Mnyonyo Spa commenced the excavations for added lighting along that road. After the excavation, today they are casting, and tomorrow they will be putting up the poles. And these are solar poles. There will be lighting. So there will be no quality compromised. It's because we've added on more teams. In fact, if you go on the road, you will find the road very busy with a lot of activity. So many people are on the road shoulders. You will see them doing excavations, casting, and we'll be doing the polling, and we shall have light instantly. Because we are a blessed nation. We have the energy, and the lights will go up, will be powered in the night. So we've only added in extra effort from resourcing, staffing, but also time, because it's business unusual without compromising on the quality.
The rate at which we are working on the construction and completion of these projects, lighting, roads, construction, underpass, as you rightly put it, the drainage systems. One would say, why would we wait for the guests to be here and then we start working? Do we only remember to sweep the house when we have the guests already in the house? Who would have done that years back?
A good observation. But as I earlier on indicated, the guests found us working. As an institution, UNRA, for example, we have about 20 upgrading projects, new projects under construction at different stages of progress. Over 1,000 kilometers are under development right now. So we did not wait for guests for us to pick on the works. The works have been ongoing. The works along the Kampala flyover project have been ongoing. They kicked off in 2019, and we are now in a celebration of near completion of about 93%. The road is nearly complete. So we're only doing the final touches. We're doing the maintenance. We're trying to, like when you have a visitor at home, any visitor, you will clear the cobwebs. You will try to hide the dirty baggage around or linen around, and be set for this visit.
Garbage?
No, because whatever we are doing is for our own good. We cannot clean to hide, but we should do it to the best of our capacities. Like I told you, when we chose to light the Kampala Entebbe Expressway, we've done permanent lighting on that road. If you go there, the lighting is actually permanent. We are not only putting it there in a makeshift arrangement, only to take it out tomorrow.
That when RAM is done,
so we are having lighting all through, and it's it's a permanent connection that we're doing. And we are nearly done. We're about 96% lighting on the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway.
Are we expecting to see UNRA keep working on these roads if, even when we have ended NAM and G77 summits?
Yes, yes, because the mandate of UNRA is first of all to maintain roads, to build new roads, to rehabilitate the old, but also maintain those in maram and gravel condition and those that are already tarmacked. On the old Entebbe Road, I can give you an example. We did put an asphalt overlay on the old Kampala-Entebbe Road. That was finished early last year, you know. So we're not anticipating the delegates or working with the delegates. We only maintain our road and it's in good shape. In fact, some people even actually opt to use it if they are not able to pay to use the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway. So it has found us prepared. Otherwise, you would be seeing us on the road, the old Kampala-Entebbe Road, trying to scarify, trying to, you know, do fresh works, but it found us prepared, and that road is in good shape.
Because people had
So what we are
started
doing-
naming these roads that you are just working on, they had started naming them the NAM roads.
NAM roads. No, no. Under any circumstance, when you have a visitor, there are these last-minute works you'll do. There are these aesthetics you'll work on. Like I told you, the old Entebbe Road was already done. We had just put a new layer, removed all the bottlenecks, and the visitors were confirmed recently. So what we did, we were saying, okay, where do we have, you know, where can we still do some work on the drainages? Okay, cleaning. Okay, let's get advanced in cleaning. Lighting. Oh, we noticed there are some gaps. Okay, let's add in. So just in preparations for a successful host.
Interesting. Away from Kampala, how are other roads being maintained and worked on? Like you said, you're not about NAM and G77. you are still fulfilling the
Yes.
mandate as you are a UNRA.
In life, you know, if you do not have a plan, somebody else will plan for you. And you can never have no idea how they'll plan for you. They'll plan for you to fall into a ditch. Or they'll make alternative plans for you. But what is important is to always have a plan. When you step out of your house to go somewhere, you already focus at where you're going. So these, you know, if somebody finds you and tells you, oh no, first divert here, those are maybe emergencies. But you should have had a plan for the day. So likewise, UNRA has a plan. First of all, driven by the mandate. I already told you our mandate is to maintain, but also develop roads. So we have regular maintenance of our road network. We have periodic maintenance. We maintain the roads in gravel, what we call maram, ensuring that we remove the silt, we remove the bottlenecks in case there are potholes, like we've been maintaining. Maybe I can give an example, Natete Nakauka, it's been a gravel condition and it's been under maintenance. But we also maintain the paved roads, the ones that are tarmacked, slashing. Should there be a developing, you know, failure, we seal it. So there is an ongoing maintenance exercise.
You talked about developing roads as one of your number mandates as Uganda Roads Authority. Most of the roads in the upcountry are well developed compared to those that we have in the heart of Kampala, which is the capital. How is that?
Well, again,
I thought you would start from the heart, then you spread to the other parts of the body, I mean in the country. But you concentrated on the legs and the foot and the head, then you left out the heart, which is pumping blood to the rest of the other parts of the country.
I may not know the deeper concerns or challenges that the Kampala Capital Authority may be facing right now in regards to management of their road network.
I thought it was Uganda Roads Authority.
No, again, I was coming to that. But there is, these roads are put in a different categories of jurisdiction. For example, while UNRA manages the national road network, roads connecting out of Kampala and into beyond districts, there are city authorities that are mandated to manage their own network. So Kampala Capital City Authority will manage its network. The local governments
so
also
there are roads that
have a network.
you are not concerned about?
Absolutely, very many, very many. We have a network of only 20,000 kilometers across the country. That is our lean network. The network is over 1,000, so it is shared by UNRA, the city authorities. Case in point is the KCCA, the local governments, the districts. Yeah, but you see us in town doing the high capacity projects like we have done for the Kampala Northern Bypass. We have done the Kampala Flyover project. Next is going to be the Kampala Flyover project Lot 2 that will connect from Mukwano up to Wampeo Avenue. We have done the Kampala Entebbe Expressway. We are doing Busega Mpigi Expressway, and we're soon going to build the Kampala Jinja Expressway. So we come in at times to do the high capacity projects, especially those connecting out of the CBD or the city.
Interesting. What kind of roads are we talking about? The roads that are going to last forever, or the roads that are going to be worn out in just a few?
Our objective is to build roads that last. We cannot be in the business of building for a couple of days. So we build for the future. We build infrastructure that will serve us for the future, because the infrastructure that we're building, road infrastructure, is the engine of all other sectors. For other sectors of the economy to perform, they must have these linkages, particularly road infrastructure. For us to have tourists come see our country, and you have the Kampala Entebbe Expressway, where they will know they will easily connect back to the airport and fly back. When you have in the game parks that we have, when you have efficient infrastructure, they know they will connect easily to look at the birds, look at the animals, to appreciate the nature that Uganda has. Without infrastructure, we will not have those opportunities. You will also not see people put up, say, lodges, hotels, because of inadequate infrastructure. So the infrastructure must be in good shape, must be able to serve for generations, because those sectors of the economy, agriculture, for example, to take your produce to the market, there are areas actually that with no infrastructure, we are seeing a change. For example, we had the Kapchora Swam Road project, where actually to reach Swam, people had to connect through Kenya to get back into Uganda. Right now, there is seamless connectivity, and people can move their produce to the market at a reduced time, and therefore that will also bring down the cost of doing business for those farmers. So without roads, we are nothing as an economy, because all other sectors are linked by road infrastructure. So the onus is now on us to ensure that we build roads that last, quality roads at that.
Interesting. Talking about the two summits and the guests that we're expecting, do you have specific areas or destinations that you have so far looked at and worked on from the time they enter the country through Entebbe International Airport to the conference center to the hotels?
I know that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has designed a travel itinerary that the delegates will follow, and among the different...
I thought they shared that, and you were working on the roads, especially those that were going to be used by the guests.
For wherever they will go, they are assured of smooth connectivity. Like I told you, absolutely, absolutely, because I mean, we can't afford actually to even have neighbors, and they can't even use our road network, and they all can't use planes to connect to a different place, you know. So our roads must be in good condition for them to use. So we are ready.
With all these intentions that you have in construction and developing, and also working on the projects that you've been working, how is Uganda National Roads Authority going to benefit, especially in NAM and G77? Do you have any expectations?
I think